What's happening? We in the building. Feeling mighty fine on my birthday. How y'all doing today? How y'all doing? Hey, what the madman Mr. Kanye West said? We wasn't supposed to make it past 25. Jokes on you, we still alive. Throw your hands up in the sky and say, we don't care what people say. Hey, they said we weren't supposed to make it past 25, y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's a blessing to be here. I feel very great, making it to C36, man. I feel very, very marvelous, magnificent, all the big words you can think of. But you know where we at today. We in the trap.
Trap.
You know how we coming. You understand? We in here. But let's get it. We in here today. You understand? Yeah. We got the best division in football. That's what it looks like. It's time to get them boys some respect now. I've been very reluctant. You understand? Because I feel like I know my division and I didn't think they was that serious. But after a while, after we just keep on winning and ticking, you got to give them boys their proper respect. That's what it looks like. And it looks like we are the NFC Beast. You understand? It is what it is. There is still hope in the division for us to overtake the mighty Eagles, the lowly Eagles. The mighty Cowboys are coming for them. It ain't over just yet. The fat lady has not sung yet. You understand? So don't give up. Don't give up hope. Hold on. We still coming. We still got our target in sight, y'all. Let's get it. What's happening? How y'all doing today? We in the building, man. Shout out to everybody rocking with your boy this early in the morning. Shout out to Jameson Taylor. Shout out to Lord King 83 in the building. Shout out to Tommy Montoya in the building. We in here. Shout out to Dean Clyde. Shout out to King Brown. Shout out to Bruce Got the Toxic Juice. You understand? We in here. Shout out to Cowboys Fun Chapel. Hey, we in here today, man. I told you I feel marvelous. I feel very, very great on my 36th birthday, man. I've been here 36 years. Good grief. Mighty old. But what y'all got going on, man? I know y'all watched that Eagles game. It was a decent game, you know what I'm saying? They was playing basketball with each other. I told you they was playing basketball. Like, how many points y'all gonna score? Y'all put up 800 points in the first quarter. That was ridiculous. You understand? Hey, shout out to Cowboy Fun Chopper, man. He said, happy birthday, Cowboy Nation. Stand up. You understand? Appreciate it, King Brown. We in here. Look, them boys was playing basketball. They might as well had the afros and the short basketball pants. It's like Dr. J from back in the day. You understand? Them boys were playing basketball. How many points was y'all gonna score? And I seen somebody say, hey, you think the Cowboys should have ran the ball more on Green Bay? Good grief. Absolutely. That's what it looked like. Them boys ran for over 300 yards on Green Bay. And we sat up there and throwed the football all over the park, y'all. Good grief. Now, we are the NFC Beast. Indeed, we are. But at the same time, how in the world is we, the mighty Cowboys, the only team that lose to Green Bay? Good grief. Them boys don't get good till they play us. Shout out to everybody with the birthdays, love, man. I appreciate y'all, man. This is my first birthday on YouTube, man. I feel good. I'm trying to work towards something, doing something great. You understand? We building a culture over here, and I feel like I appreciate everybody being a part of it, man. This is just the beginning. It's going to become something magnificent. I promise you. I won't stop until it is great. You understand? We in here. I won't stop until it is great. I'm on a mission. I'm the kind of guy that's going to wake up on a mission. You understand? I am determined to be great. I'm trying to have that Michael mentality. You understand? I'm determined. You feel me? That's what we on now. That's what we on. I'm determined. Yeah, I feel inspired this morning. You understand? I feel very inspired. Let's get it. Shout out to Cowboy Brian in the building, man. Shout out to everybody showing birthday love. Shout out to Jose, Ultra Cowboy Christian in the building. Shout out to you. Shout out to Rozzy King. I don't know if I seen you, sir. Shout out to you. We lit this morning. You understand? We is. But, man, as reluctant as I was to give the NFC East some credit, some props, you understand? Every team in this division got at least 7 wins. Good grief. That's crazy. Ain't that crazy, y'all? Man, that's a strong division now. I don't care what they want to say. They've been throwing our division up under the bus for all these years. But here we stand today as the strongest division in football. You understand? We smacking around all them other conferences. Now, I don't like my ops. You understand? I don't celebrate my ops wins. But if you've been a witness like I have, we must admit this division has come a long way, y'all. We got no respect in this division other than the Cowboys and sometimes the Eagles and a few years back the Giants. Like, we have come a long way, y'all. We gotta reflect on that. And, you know, it's exciting to see some real competition in this division. Look at not the Redskins, but look at the Commanders. They just beat the Falcons. The Falcons ain't no sorry team no more. They got offensive, they don't got nothing else. Then they just beat the Eagles the other week. And that's the only team with 1 win in football, and they just beat them. That just shows you how competitive this division is. So don't let nobody tell you no different. Like I said, I've been very reluctant on giving them their proper respect, especially the Commanders and the Eagles. I just knew the Eagles was going to lose that game. But, hey, they shut me up. They got an outstanding offensive line, and they ran the ball down their throat. They got a smart OC that didn't ask Jalen Hurts to do much more than he's capable of. And, like I'm telling you, all of my knocks that I got on Jalen Hurts is they OC is covering all of them perfectly. And you just got to give them respect. You understand? You just got to give them respect. As much as I hate the Eagles, they OC has been using Jalen Hurts perfectly, man. Think about it. He don't throw no tight window throws for real. He's just throwing it straight to the tight ends or throw a jump ball to A.J. Brown or just run the ball, putting the ball in Miles Sanders' belly all game. So you got to give him a little respect, man, because he's holding it down in that regard. So, you know, I know what his weaknesses is, and I see how well they OC is covering them up. So that's a smart plan right there. You know what I'm saying? You can't hate on that. But it is going to come a point in time. Shout out to Foots the King. When I seen him with that tweet, he said Philly's offense won't last in the playoffs, and that's how I feel. I feel like real playoff teams going to put some pressure on them boys and make them do something other than what they comfortable in doing. And that's what a good team going to do. You know what I'm saying? We going to force them to play with their left hand like Belichick say. You know what I'm saying? We're going to force them to play with their left hand. You understand? That's what a good team does. We're going to take away what you're comfortable at and what you're best at. We're going to make you play another kind of way. And if the Cowboys come in there assertive and aggressive, we going to make them play our style of football. And that's what we need to see. You understand? That's exactly what we need to see. I feel like we're going to be able to do that for sure. Shout out to Miss Sadiqa Charles in the building, the team mom. Shout out to her. Shout out to the team mom in the building. Shout out to Larry Lynch. Shout out to Major Mayhem 29. Shout out to Metris in the building. Yes, sir. We are in the trap. We are. We are. Yes, sir. We are. So is. Hey, ain't nothing more southern than so is. That's how they talk down here, man. You know it is what it is. People be confusing it with intellect, man. You'll have a scientist sounding just like me up here, y'all. You'll have the mayor of Birmingham, the mayor of Alabama, the governor of Alabama sounding just as country as me. You understand? Shout out to Mr. Know-It-All Reactions. Shout out to you, sir. I don't know if I ever seen you in here, but you're welcome in the trap. That's how we get down. Up in the trap. That's what we do.
Trap.
We welcome everybody. You know what I'm saying? This is a hate-free environment. We respect everybody. You know, no personal attacks. We are showing our love today. You understand? Shout out to T. Rance Luckett. Shout out to you, sir. He says he love the content, man. I appreciate you, sir. I'm trying to get 1% better at least every day. I am on a mission to make this thing perfect for y'all. You understand? I'm trying to add value to the space so y'all can love coming over here to the trap. You understand?
Trap.
So y'all can love it.
Trap.
And I know I got a lot of new people. Once again, I'm a reiterate on why I call this the trap very shortly, very quickly. I go by Landlord from Alabama. If you never met me, if you never seen me before, if this your first time joining the stream, I go by Landlord from Alabama. We call this the trap. We refer to this as the trap because if you familiar with the Cowboy space, you understand, you know we got some excellent people in the space. We got people that got great graphics, great production, just outstanding. And then when you come over here to your cousin Landlord house, you ain't gonna get hardly none of that just yet, you understand? So it's like you at your trap cousin house, you understand? I don't have all the bells and whistles just yet, so you know, that's why we call it the trap. You go to these other Cowboy content creators, it's like you in a luxury suite, you understand? It's like you in a penthouse. But when you come over here, we call it the trap because you ain't gonna get all that. You understand? You might have to get patted down when you walk in the door. We might have to pat you down when you walk up in here, y'all. This the trap. That's how we do it. So we ain't doing nothing nefarious. You understand? That's just what we call it. That's the culture we building over here, man. And I love it to death. But man, I ain't finna be giving the Eagles a lot of compliments. I tell you that. But you know, you love the sport of football first. Then very, very shortly after that, you're a Cowboy fan. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's really 1A, 1B. You know, you love, to me, being honest, I like the Cowboys before I even liked the football. Like, Cowboys was football to me. You understand? I grew up in the 90s. So when I thought about football, it was Cowboys. You understand? I was a little boy watching the Cowboys doing great things. So it's kind of synonymous in my opinion, but you know, I understand. So you like football, you got to give them boys their proper respect. They got an awesome offensive line, but that's going to be the boss fight, y'all. Much as I hate the Eagles, I can't wait for that matchup, y'all. I can't wait for that matchup, y'all. I can't wait for that matchup. You want to know why? Because it's going to be the clash of the Titans. They got a gangster offensive line, and we got a gangster defensive line, sir. Yes, we do. Sure do. They got a gangster offensive line, we got a gangster defensive line. That's how we getting down. You understand? I can't wait to clash with them boys. But our offensive line ain't no slouches either, sir. That's one thing they fail to realize. Our O-line ain't no slouches either. You feel me? So that's what they gonna have to respect, you understand? Our O-line gangster too. And then we got the better quarterback. So I can't wait to play them boys. I can't wait to see them boys. I can't wait to dust up with them boys. I can't wait to get into a kerfuffle with those boys. You understand? I can't wait. Can't wait. But that's going to be the perfect fight because they got a gangster offensive line. We got a gangster defensive line. Hey, it works well. That's good business. Then, like I said, we got the better quarterback for sure, by far. And I feel like we got the better defense as well. So, it's like we going to clash. It's the clash of the Titans, man. It's the clash of the Titans. I can't wait. Appreciate that, Mr. Luckett. Appreciate that. Yeah, I rocks with this hat too. Appreciate that. Whew, I can't wait. I ain't gonna lie. They are the boss fight at this point. They winning, man. You gotta give it to them. No matter how they win, they winning. And like I said, I was trying to find the reason why they win. And like I said, the most impressive thing I see is their offensive line. That's all I see. I see their offensive line is very impressive. We already know Jalen Hurts can run. He's a great runner. I give him that. He's a great athlete. He's a great runner, great athlete. You have to give him his proper respect in that regard. But I'm trying to see what makes them win. Why are they so good? Shout out to Isaiah Young on Facebook. Shout out to TJ LBF Delaney on Facebook. Shout out to y'all, man. I know I be kind of neglecting Facebook, but I'm trying to work these things together, you understand? So forgive me if I forget about y'all at times. I will be better, you understand? I will be better. But yeah, man, that's it's really something to think about when you think about how the Eagles are built. We know that they are built to give us some trouble, though. You know what I'm saying? You know how we been lacking in the run game, so we going to have to put on our big boy pants that day. You understand? We're going to have to come with it that day because them boy offensive line, they balling out. So the only thing I found impressive with the Eagles is their offensive line. You understand? Let's get it like this. Let's say that. Just the offensive line, that's it. Okay, we whooped up on the Giants, so, you know, it is what it is. RIP to those guys, you know, put that Giant pack in the air. But let's talk about the Washington Commanders. They did well. They did well. See, I was rooting against them because it's just my natural urge to, you know, root against the NFC East ops, you understand? Even though I'm in Alabama and I would love to see Falcon fans suffer. You understand? I would. You know, it's a few Atlanta fans down here, you know what I'm saying? I'm right next door, so it's a lot of Atlanta fans too. So I would love to see Atlanta Falcons fans suffer as well, but not that game. You understand? Why they gonna they did everything to lose that game. Who watched that game, y'all? Who watched that game? Shout out to James Reynolds LV. Oh, shout out to Amp too. I ain't never know that was the same Amp that be on the show with Boss Cowboy. I just put that together like about a week ago. Shout out to you, Renell, aka Amp, man. Appreciate that birthday love too. I just realized that was you that be on the show with Boss. I'm kind of slow, bro. Don't worry about it. Oh, Renell says I'm in GA and I can't stand that. Yeah, I did want to see them squirm too. So I didn't want the Commanders to win, but I did want to see them squirm just a tad bit. You understand? I did, just to be honest. You understand? But yeah, man. James Reynolds IV says, Landlord, your boy JR done pulled up and got an interview, so I'll be back. But my boy is on. Yeah, okay, what's happening, man? I appreciate you stopping through, man. And you already got that job in the bag. If you got a job interview, you got that in the bag, sir. We already know that. We know that. We know you finna handle that. You understand? All positive vibes over here. That job is yours. Cowboy Brian said, I watched it. They got lucky with that pick in the end zone. Yeah, it's like, think about this. It's like the Falcons are just destined to do stupid things at the end of games to lose. That's what they I posted on Facebook. I said, man, the Falcons got to be the dumbest team of all time. They just figure out new ways to lose the game at the end every time. Good grief. I'm sitting up there watching that game to the end too, because I'm like, man, they finna lose. I'm thinking Washington finna lose. Them boys threw a pick in the end zone. Then on top of that, Falcons can win their division too. And their division is terrible. The NFC South, I believe they in the NFC South with Tampa now. They terrible over there, man. The Giants got a better record than everybody over there. The Commanders got a better record than everybody over there. If the Commanders was in the NFC South, they'll have the number 5 seed, the number 4 seed in the NFC right now. Real talk. But look, on top of Washington getting an interception in the red zone from the Mariota, you understand? on top of that, they got to stop after that, kick the punt, got them boys to punt, and then did a roughing the kicker. Good grief. Y'all just killed every single chance y'all had. I sat up there and said, man, these boys got to be the dumbest team out of the scene. Good grief. But one thing you will see, man, I keep about to call them the other name, but the Commanders, them boys got a real live defensive line. They defensive line is not playing. They got some, them Bama boys over there. I told y'all about them. Just being real. Then they got that running back from Bama, Brian Robinson. He been running the rock good too, even though he came back from getting shot. Like it's rough out here in Bama, ain't it? Shit. I don't even know where he was, but he got shot and he came back strong. He been running that thing. Shout out to King Element. I don't know if I gave you your proper respect, sir, or Ferguson. Shout out to y'all in the building. But yo, man, this boy came back from getting shot, and now he running that rock good. That's how Alabama get down. We built Bama tough, built by Bama. That boy running it. But, Washington don't look too bad. Scared to him making his plays, man. So, shout out to the NFC East, baby. We in here. You understand? Forget all the haters. We ain't worried about none of that. We are the NFC beasts. We running it. If the playoffs started today, if the playoffs started right now, the whole NFC East in that thing. That's crazy. Who would have thunk it? You know what I'm saying? Who would have thunk that? Couldn't nobody would have told you that at the beginning. At the beginning of the year. You understand? Who would have said that the whole NFC East would be in the playoffs at the halfway mark? Nobody. Over half, honestly. Nobody would have said that. And it's been holding true too. Like I said, man, I really been reluctant on giving the Commanders they respect and the Giants. But they just keep on winning, and the Eagles, to be quite frank, but they just keep winning. So, it is what it is. You are who you are after a while. But, man, did y'all hear about that OBJ Cyber Monday sale they got going on? I know a lot of people don't need OBJ. We don't need OBJ. No, we don't need him. We don't need him. But we could use him. Tell you that much. You understand? At this point, OBJ is like, you know what I'm saying? Like that dude on TikTok, they be doing this all the time. Like that. You got stuff that you can do it a different way, but you can also do it this way. You understand? We know we don't have to have OBJ. He is not a necessity at all. But we could use him, I tell you that. Yeah, King Element, exactly. My sentiments exactly. He said, we don't need him, but shit, I love him here. You understand? It's like that. You understand? It's like that. It's like, OBJ is like everything you ever wanted for Christmas at a young age. Who like me had them aunties that's gonna get you stuff you need for Christmas? I don't want no tube socks for Christmas, auntie. Good grief. No, I don't want no fleece. I don't. I'm sorry. I wanted a game. You sat up there and walked past the game in that Walmart. I know you did. I know you did. You walked clean past that game and went and got me a wife beater. Shame on you, auntie. Auntie gonna get you all the stuff that you need. You understand? She gonna get you stuff that it got no excitement in it. She gonna give you some Hanes t-shirts, some boxer drawers. She probably get the wrong kind, some briefs. She might get you some tighty whities. She might get you the wrong thing. But like I'm saying, that's basically what OBJ is. That ain't what we need. But it is something that you can want. So we can get some additional things. You understand? He is the opposite of socks. He is what we wanted. You understand? But we probably ain't gonna get him. That's what's crazy. Probably ain't gonna get him. It is what it is. At some point, we gotta let the dream go. At some point, we just gotta let it go, y'all. J-Day said, I told you about OBJ, Landlord. That boy crazy, ain't it, man? I don't know what they said. They said his lawyer trying to say he was asleep. Man, I ain't never heard that much ruckus about a young man that sleep on a plane. What they think? What they take us for? Some kind of buffoons? Now, I know you got the good lawyer, probably with the good hair. You got the good lawyer, and he probably finna try to make a good argument. But I ain't buying it, sir. I'm sorry. I'm not buying that. Ain't no way he take us for some kind of buffoon talking about he was on the plane sleep and like he just the victim in this case. Like, I'm sorry, sir. I don't believe that. I'm sorry. We don't believe you. We need more people. I'm sorry. This young man said he would just sleep on the plane. That's what his lawyer said, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. I think I just read that somewhere. Shout out to Gina L. Chase in the building on Facebook. Shout out to you. But if I read it right, them folks said that OBJ said he was asleep on the plane. Now, when have a person started this much of a ruckus just being asleep? Who he take us for? Shout out to Hoodlum in the building. You understand? Trap word the names in here this morning. What does OBJ take us for? You understand? Like, bruh, you was asleep? Nah, everything is their fault. He act like this is just like foolishness. He never heard of this before. Like, how did this happen to me? Like, he's the victim. I'm sorry, sir. I don't believe that. Now, I ain't saying that it's not possible for you not to be in the wrong. Yeah, Gina L. Chase, we are in the trap. Trap. I'm not saying that it's impossible for you not to be in the wrong, but bro, you know you done did something. You did something. You had some kind of involvement in there. I'm sorry. I'm sure you did. Ain't nobody just out here, you know what I'm saying, no little old random flight attendant out here just trying to screw over OBJ, bro. You know, they probably wanted an autograph. Now, maybe you ain't give them an autograph and they got out to get you. Maybe that's the case. Maybe that's the case. I don't know. I doubt it though. Now, I said it's a Cyber Monday OBJ Odell sale. That's what it is. You understand? He said right now, excuse Landlord from Alabama. He is a bit slow. Good grief, Mr. D. I got to be slow now. Good grief. Mr. Digger's coming shooting shots this morning. Good grief. She said she...
You know I'm surgical with this bitch, Jay.
She say she's surgical with it. Good grief. I don't know what I did to be slow, but I'm going to speed up. I told you I went and got that hooked on phonics, and I'm doing better now. So, you know what I'm saying? I went and got that reading rainbow, and I'm all right now. Shout out to Sugar Daddy Williams in the bed. Shout out to you, sir. We in here. Yeah, I'm better now, Lord King. I'm better. I don't know what Mr. Dicker beefing with me for this morning. I ain't even did nothing. Shout out to Bruce with the toxic juice. You understand? We in here. Shout out to T Smooth. We in this thing. Yes, we is. We in here. That's what we got going on today. Up in the trap. That's what we doing. You understand? So, y'all, man, I ain't gonna lie though. Like, I feel like that just made him a discount. That's all that did. It just said we got an OBJ sale. Now his price gonna have to go down. That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? He gonna have to give us a price deduction. That's what he gonna have to do. He got to bring that price down for sure. You understand? What y'all think about that? That means it's an OBJ sale. Now I know a lot of people mad, like they don't want to deal with him because of his character issues and stuff like that. But I ain't really too concerned about that. Like, people do stupid stuff all the time, y'all. You know what I'm saying? If he can come help this team win a Super Bowl, I don't care what he's doing. I mean, Jerry just did a driving accident not too long ago. You know, Jerry like his players a little tad bit nefarious, though. Y'all know that. Jerry like his team players a little nefarious. That's what it seems like. Hey, that's what it seems like, right? Appreciate that, Gina L. Chase. She said, Landlord, you're doing an amazing job. I appreciate that. Right or wrong. That Jerry seems like he like his players just a tad bit with a sprinkle, with a Salt Bay amount of nefarious on them. So OBJ will fit right in, y'all. He will. Sadly, but he'll fit right in. And I think this leadership in this locker room will be so strong that it wouldn't be a problem. I don't think it'll be a problem still to this day. Contrary to popular belief, I don't think it'll be a problem. I think we'll handle OBJ personality and all of his shenanigans just fine. This is Dallas. We done had worse before. So that's why I said I don't like y'all got to stop being so bougie now. We got to stop being bougie. If you want a Super Bowl, you understand, you might have to get a tad bit nefarious at times. You might have to. You understand? You might have to. Look at the Patriots. They've been cheating for years. Good grief. Look at the Patriots. They've been cheating. Shit. Hey, they've been cheating, bro. You understand? Hey, we might have to get just a slight bit nefarious. We got to keep up with the Patriots. They cheating and stuff. So what we gonna do? You understand? We might have to bring in some of those people in here to help us get to the promised land. That's just it. It is what it is. He said, Lord King said, if anyone under 30 can tell me who Jordy is, I'd react to my comment. I don't know who Jordy is either. Y'all got me lost. Let me interact with y'all a little bit. He say, man, Von hurt. Ain't no way he's going to Buffalo. What you talking about now? Von is at Buffalo, ain't it? Hullum said, it's not what you know, it's what you can prove. Hey, with a name like Hullum, I know you like, hey, that's right up your alley, sir. Very nefarious on that end right there. You understand? Very nefarious. You and Swain, I'm pretty sure you and Swain probably linked up before, because you know he's the bad influence of the channel. You understand? Shout out to Michael Lockhart in the building. He said, yeah, Amari didn't have any shenanigans. Yeah, he ain't have enough. He wasn't nefarious enough. That's why we ain't did it. That's why we had to let him go. Amari was like a preacher boy. He was too good for him. You understand? Think about this. While everybody else being nefarious and then Amari over here clean, like, you gotta go, sir. You know what I'm saying? We can't have you over here doing good things and nice things, sir. He like, don't you see we nefarious over here, bro? Like, you better get with the program. If you ain't getting with the program, you got to go, sir. I'm sorry. You got to go. But did y'all see the latest power rankings? They got your Cowboys ranked number 3, y'all. They got your Cowboys ranked number 3. Yes, they do. We coming. And I feel like, let me see that again. The Chiefs, they probably should be number 1. But ain't that funny? Ain't that funny how they just disrespecting the Eagles? They know the Eagles ain't that mean and tough either. They understand that too. They got the Eagles at number 2. Yeah. They see this, man, did you hear the announcer say that they was playing this high school form of offense? Y'all ain't see that? That man said they playing a high school formation, high school. It's hard to stop now, to be honest. It's hard to stop it when you add the quarterback as a runner because you got an extra blocker. You ain't lacking in blocking no more. You understand? That's why the quarterback run be so effective, because instead of the quarterback just standing there doing nothing like on normal plays after he throw or after he hand the ball off, now you got the quarterback as a threat as well. But yeah, definitely Swain. Jalen Hurts is RB1 over there. He is the running back number 1. Now, he, like I said, you got to give a OC some props because he does everything. He does exactly what Jalen Hurts is capable of. He don't ask him to do nothing more, nothing less. And that's all you can respect. Ultra Cowboy Christian says Damone Clark will erase Hurts. Yeah, he got that speed too, indeed. He got that speed indeed. And he coming at him. You understand? We can spy him. We can definitely spy Damone Clark on Hurts. Yes, we can. And then on J-Ron Kurtz. We can spy him too. Yeah. But that boy is a little shifty now. He got a little wiggle in him. Like, far as running quarterbacks go, you know, of course, it's Lamar Jackson number one. Then I probably go. Shit, you probably got to go. What's the Bears quarterback? Justin Fields next nowadays. So you'll probably say Jackson, Fields, maybe Kyler Murray, then Hurts. Like that's what it looked like to me. Far as running quarterbacks go. Them boys, them you're running quarterbacks. Now Kyler Murray don't run as much, so I don't think his run production is that great, but he got the capability to just run all over you. He remind me of Allen Iverson at quarterback. He ain't that great. Was coming out plays with runs. He says, so it ain't just me glitching. What, my screen messing up again? Don't tell me it's messing up now. Don't do that. But what y'all think about that list of the running quarterbacks? It's Lamar Jackson, Justin Fields. It could be debatable between Kyler Murray and Hurts. He said, I came back, Landlord. I don't know what's going on. It looked decent on my end. I don't know what's going on. But it's probably YouTube, because Facebook, when I go back and look at the Facebook stuff, it be clean. It don't mess up at all. But he said, I thought the string ended at first. It's still saying I got decent numbers and the time ticking and everything. I don't know what's going on. They probably patch it up at the end. But what y'all think about that list I just named of running quarterbacks? So Hurts is among one of the best running quarterbacks, but I just don't believe in him when it comes to throwing the ball, and that's what you got to force him to do. You understand? True. Facts, Ultra Cowboy. Facts. Facts. You don't win Super Bowls in that way. You might get there, but it's going to come a point in time, like the smart defensive coordinators, they going to make you do something better. They going to make you do something else. Like I said at the beginning of the stream, they going to make you play with your left hand. We going to make you play with your left hand. We going to make you play with your second receiver, like Belichick. You know, Belichick going to take away what you do best and see how good you is with the other stuff. Said YouTube need to get his together and stop pausing the man while he preaching. Yeah, if YouTube need to stop, hey man, I don't know. Like I said, Facebook, when I go back to Facebook, my screens be clear. I don't know what the problem is, what the hiccups is. Yeah, I'm glad Dak can throw and run. See, now, after Hurts, it'll be Lamar Jackson, Justin Fields, Kyler Murray, or Jalen Hurts. Then I believe that's that tier with Dak and probably Justin Herbert and all them players like that who can run. Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes might be a little ahead of Dak. You might get Patrick, then Dak, then, you know what I'm saying? Dak ain't trying to run like that. You understand? So I believe that's the tier he in. Him and Patrick, Patrick a little better at running than Dak. So I give him a little nod over Dak. But yeah, Dak is still a top 10 rushing quarterback. And we don't even think about that. Dak one of the top 10 best rushing quarterbacks, and we don't even rush him. Yeah, Josh Allen too. I might have to revise that list. You know I'm going out to fly. So Josh Allen probably number 3 because he actually runs. But a testament to Ultra Cowboy, what he said. He said, name a quarterback that's running the ball that wins Super Bowls. Now, the only one I can think of that's he's still a great thrower, but you can consider that he used running as a big part of his game was Steve Young. Steve Young used to run that thing too now. Make no mistake about it. Steve Young can run that thing. He used to kind of scramble too. But he still was Steve Young. He still can throw the ball. So, I believe Joe Montana used to run too. But in modern day football, you don't see that. You understand? In modern day football, you don't see that. The closest thing you got to running quarterbacks getting to the Super Bowl or winning the Super Bowl was Kaepernick and Cam. And neither one of those guys won. Now, maybe you could say Patrick Mahomes, But running is not even his like biggest feature. We think about Patrick Mahomes, we think about him throwing the ball. Shout out to Willie Vash in the building. Shout out to James Simmons in the building. What's happening? Correct me if I'm wrong. Shout out to K. Araris Henderson. Shout out to you, sir. I believe that's a good assessment. Because maybe you can say Patrick Mahomes is the running quarterback who wins. Russ used to win, though. Ultra Cowboy. Russ won him a couple, but it wasn't due to his running, though. So it's kind of debatable. It wasn't due to his running. It was the Legion of Doom, Boom. That's who it was. Yeah, we went back and said Josh Allen, Cowboys fun chopper. We went back and said him. I would have had to revise my whole list if I would have put him back in there, though. Because it'll be Jackson, Fields, and then Allen, probably. It'll be Jackson, Fields, then Allen, as far as the running quarterbacks. Then you go to people like Jalen Hurts will probably be after Josh Allen, number 4. You know what I'm saying? And like I said before, back to what I said, Dak is a top 10 running quarterback, and we don't even run him. I know we want to preserve our quarterback, but you gotta enhance his ability in the red zone. At least have him a rushing threat in the red zone. That's all I ask. That'll drastically limit his chances of getting hurt. You got a shorter distance to cover. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we can do good in that manner. Shout out to Larry Lynch. He said, "What it do, folks?" Shout out to you. Shout out to you too, sir. We in here. Dallas Cowboys, Dallas Sports 1977 says Captain America Roger Staubach was another Super Bowl. Yeah, he used to Roger Dodger. That's what they call him, man. Shout out to Greg Turner. He said from Bethel, Alaska, Cowboy for life. Good grief. You in Alaska, sir? And you watching Landlord from Alabama? Salute to you, sir. This man says he in Alaska. You must be a military guy. Because nobody chooses to live in Alaska, do they? Because I know it's cold, right? I don't know. What's the temperature in Alaska right now, Mr. Greg Turner? I gotta know. I'm sorry. I got to know. Ultra Cowboy Christian says Tom Brady is a statue but won 7 Super Bowls with his facts. Yeah, facts. I believe he understands the game just on a different level, and his work ethic, and he cheat. Like, how you gonna be that good and do all that and cheat? That's crazy. You will win 7 Super Bowls too. Shit. If you already good, focus, don't never stop, go crazy, and then you cheat, yeah, you gon' win 7. Know what I'm saying? You best to win 7. You understand? You gon' win 7. Lord King said, if my wife would agree, I retire there in Alaska instead of Eastern Oregon mountain area. Good grief. I wonder did he say the degrees? He ain't said the degrees yet. Lord King, I love that place when I was there. Oh, you know about Alaska? I ain't never been there. Said Brady won 2 of those with defense and his kicker. Yeah, his kicker been the MVP for years over there. What that was, Vinatieri? Vinatieri won about 4 of them Super Bowls. Dallas Cowboy Sports said no defense won the Patriots cheating against other teams and kicking field goals. Yeah. Landlord from Alaska. Hey, if I went there, that's where I'd be. You understand? I might need to go there. You know, I'm a cold mama jamma. I'm a cold mama jamma. Greg, you got to let us know what the degrees is over there. It's a negative what? Because I know it's about a negative 10 over there right now. About a negative 10, 15. I would never go outside. I'm from the South. We have heat over here. He said, hey, landlord, that's my oldest son. Who your oldest son? Let me know. I don't know who you talking about. Oh, you talking about Larry, the other Larry Lynch? That's your oldest son? Man, I got Larry Lynch Sr. and Jr. up in here, man. That what you telling me? grief. Y'all showing out. I got a whole generation of Larry Lynches up in the building. Shout out to y'all. That what you telling me, right? Or I'm talking about the wrong one. Cause I see they got different avatars, so that's gotta be who you talking about. Yeah, that's what's up. Which one the oldest? Oh yeah, the one with the orange L is the Pops. Okay, that's what's up. Man, that's crazy. I got a whole generation of Larry Lynches in the building. What's happening? Bruce got the Tyson juice, said F Brady, get him in a retirement home. Yeah, it's about a wrap for him now. He ain't looking too hot out there. They just lost to the Browns and Coop with the big play. Good grief. I know y'all said the same thing when y'all seen that. Yeah, okay, I got you, Larry Lynch. That was up, man. That's crazy. Got a whole generation up in this thing, man. That's what's up. But look, right or wrong, I know everybody did like this when Coop caught that big play. Everybody was sad. We missed Coop just for that little moment right there in time. If you watched that game, you seen Coop make that big play and got a little emotional. You did. I know you. You might not admit it, but I know you did. C. Burleson said, man, Landlord, my wife screamed when he caught that ball. I know he did. I know he did. Call him Landlord, cool, fam. Oh, okay. I don't know what you talking about now, Imp. He said, call him Landlord, cool, fam. I don't know. King Element said, Lamb Amari and said should have been the move. Yeah, that would have been a nasty. Ooh, you ain't lying. I probably, now that I think about it, you know, I'm big on MG though. If I'm being honest, I probably would have, you know, I like MG though. I don't know. I definitely say Coop the better receiver though. Let's just be real. He the better receiver, but I love the physicality that Michael Gallup brings to the table. Coop don't bring that. Coop bring a lot of finesse, a lot of route running, a lot of, you know what I'm saying, professionalism and quietness. You understand? Coop is to be seen, not heard, you understand? Let me get up out of my boy Coop. King Element said, I like MG, but that trio would have been better. It would have. To be honest, it would have. Larry Lynch called them cool fam. Okay. Yeah, that's kind of dope. You talking about call both of them cool fam. All right. Yeah, that's kind of dope. We got the Larry Lynch family in the building. Oh my God. Greg Turner said 2 degrees right now. Whew. I'm surprised it ain't a negative, to be honest. To be quite frank, I'm surprised it ain't a negative over there in Alaska. But 2 degrees, sir? Man. Bro, I'm from Alabama. Let me see. The coldest day of the year probably was like, let me see. I'm guessing. But the coldest day of the year probably been about 40. It don't get that cold in Alabama, y'all. It don't get that cold down here. Greg Turner says, yo, so what's up with this Odell getting kicked out the plane for what? Yeah, I talked about that earlier, man. They said his lawyer and them trying to make a case saying that he was asleep. And like all of these shenanigans was on the flight attendant and all that. Like I don't believe it. I'm not buying that, sir. You know, rich people know how to make stuff go away. So that's what they trying to do. They trying to fight it so bad that it just go away. Dallas Sports says you got the Peterson family in here. Yeah, shout out to the Peterson family. Trap. Shout out to Victor Hill in the building. You understand? You heard me? Yeah, you heard me. That we say that too. I'm real close to New Orleans. Say it's 61 degrees in Louisiana, you saying? Or LA. You know, I'm kind of, you know, hooked on Phoenix, you know. Reading Rainbow. Man, Ashley, what trio you think would be better than Lamb, Amari, and Sid, or Lamb, MG, and OBJ? I probably take the second option, B. I take B. Because all of the option B is better than said. All the option B is better than said. I'm sorry. Think about that. Your worst wide receiver will be MG in that situation. I'm taking that one. I'm taking that one, sir. If you give me Lamb, MG, and OBJ, MG will be your worst wide receiver. And that's a great worst right there. That's a great worst. I'll tell you that much. Shit. That's a great worst to have. He far better than said. We know Lamb far better than said. OBJ far better than said. You know, I'll take that one. I'll take that matchup right there. I like that one. Only thing is Amari has CD. This season is 2 more touchdowns. Lamb has more catches, more yards, and more per catch. Yes, sir. And then, you know, you can give Cooper a little grace because he ain't had his quarterback. But, hey, CD Lamb ain't had his for a large amount of the season as well. Yep. Let's see how that work out, you know. Lamb been doing his thing, y'all. Yes, sir. We do. We'll give him way more credit than we do now. King Element said Lamb led the NFC East in yards despite having Cooper Rush for 5 games. Big facts, sir. Big facts. I told you, if he was with Dak the whole year, he might be looking like JJ over there now. Shit. CD cutting up. CD is cutting up. Dallas Sports says Dak was out 3 to 4 games. Yo. And he's still amongst them. He got a better year than A.J. Brown. Tell you that. He having a better year than A.J. Brown. But just to be fair, he does have Jalen Hurts. He does have Jalen Hurts, though. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I ain't gonna do him. Cause look, I don't like to keep talking about the Eagles, but bro, I know what Devontae Smith is. That boy supposed to be balling over there, y'all. Like, that right there let me know how limited Jalen Hurts is at this point. Real talk. The way how conservative they play their offense tells you a lot about your quarterback, sir. This ain't rocket science. This is not rocket science. I don't know if y'all be paying attention. The people who say they love Hurts and all of this, bro, they act like this man is just the second coming of Christ, the best thing since sliced bread. They act like he the best thing since sliced bread, but they don't understand how football works. You couldn't. Because if you understand the conservativeness, the way they call plays, the way they structure their offense, that says a lot about your quarterback right there alone, sir. I don't see how y'all don't get it. This is a simple game. Just pay attention. Just pay attention. I promise you. It's simple. That boy Jalen Hurts don't do nothing risky. Shout out to Red in the building. That boy Jalen Hurts don't throw no tight window throw for real, man. Everything he throw, it just be wide open, tight end. He might throw it low because he want to do like very, very low risk. You know what I'm saying? He's very low with the risk. Like, he don't want to risk nothing. So, hey, I don't know, bro. Like, I don't see how y'all don't see it. They using them well, though. So that's a testament to your OC. They got a great game plan and they execute it well. They utilizing their biggest asset on offense, which is their offensive line. Straight up, Shane. Boy, ain't accurate like that. And this ain't just to hate on Jalen Hurts, but like I said, if you look at the way their offenses ran, that tells you a lot how they feel about their quarterback. This is common sense. Did y'all see that super conservative game? Now, I know that was the Falcons, and you probably want to run more on them anyway. But most of their games is played the same way. They play the same way, y'all. Against anybody, they play the same way. They played us just like that. The only reason they won because we gave them too many turnovers. They played us exactly the same way. Conservative play calling, running the ball. You know what I'm saying? That's all they did, bro. Like, that is not going – once you get somebody that's playoff ready to game plan against that offense, bro, them boys going to be cooked. That's a promise. Them boys gonna be cooked. But gotta win now. True. Said wait until they play us and we can expose them for not having Goddard. Oh, Goddard out for the year? Now, Goddard wasn't there, though. So, I know he a big part of their offense, though. So, I might give them a little small tad sprinkle of grace in that manner. You know what I'm saying? I know he wasn't there. So, that he a big part of their offense. But, you know, I don't care too much about that. Do y'all think we getting James Washington back in the time zone? He should be back by now. Him and Tyler. And, ooh, this will be the last one because I don't like to talk about bad news much. But as I reevaluated the film, that boy Tyler Smith was getting cooked, y'all. That boy was getting cooked by Thibodeau. He was. And he was holding strong. I don't know, maybe it was the quick turnaround in the week. So I'm going to be a little graceful. But this was by far his worst game I done seen. He was getting pressure. Dak was getting pressure from that side the whole game. Almost every highlight I seen, it was him giving pressure up. That means Dak just reacted quicker. You understand? That just means Dak just reacted a little quicker that time. But I cannot wait till Tyron Smith come back. And I think this is not that big of a deal on him. It's just the fact that he's a rookie and he's going through a rough patch in his season. I feel like he's going to be a Pro Bowl left tackle one day. I feel like he can be very successful as a left tackle, without a doubt. But the thing about it is, I know that we will be better with Tyron Smith and with him at guard for sure. That's a fact. You put him at guard and you put Tyler Smith at guard and put Big Tyron back on left tackle, we gonna cut up. That's unstoppable. Think about that. If we can get Tyron to just be healthy down this stretch right here, if we can get Tyron Smith and he can remain healthy down this stretch right here, you got, at that moment, in my opinion, your weakest link will be Tyler Biadasz. And it depends on how y'all feel about Tyler Biadasz. I think he's been playing pretty decent lately. I believe this game he played fairly well. But at that point, Tyler Biadasz should probably be your weakest link on your offensive line. And them boys is going to be dominant. Absolutely, Mr. Reddy Red. Them boys going to cut up. I'm telling you. Them boys going to cut up. Just imagine having a dominant left side. Just imagine with a dominant left side with Tyron Smith and Tyler Smith on your left. Then you go to the right, you got Terrence Steele and Zach Martin. Man, bro, it's getting scary. It's gonna be scary hours coming up soon, I'm telling y'all. You give Dak more time, it's a wrap. I seen the film, y'all. A couple of them big plays, like it was a big play to Michael Gallup. It was a big play to CeeDee Lamb that Dak missed. If he wasn't getting that pressure, I know Dak would have made them throws. At least he would have made a catchable ball. It wasn't even catchable because of the pressure. Thibodeau was hitting Dak. I need to go see his stats because he was pressuring. Man, that boy was pressuring a lot. He looking like a number one pick, too. He looking like a first rounder right now. I'll just be honest. That boy was blitzing like crazy. He was coming in. He was getting a lot of pressure. So, if you give Dak them added seconds that you get back with Tyron Smith, man, we going to be gangster. Then we get James back, too. We get James Washington back. You add him to this offense. We don't know how exactly he going to look, but we know he can bring some. I like what I seen that the film he put on for Pittsburgh, so I feel like he can do some things for us. That's for sure. So, man, this team is finna get better. And I seen, look, just imagine that we add OBJ and Tyron. Man. And one of the reasons why I still slightly support bringing in OBJ is because he don't cost much, y'all. But if he can't play this year, I'm all the way gone. I'm 100% done with him. I want him to help us run this year. And he can't come back in the playoffs either. He need to be back at least, 3 games before the playoffs so we can know what we going to do with him. We can know how he look. We can know how we going to evaluate him, and we going to know how we can utilize him in this game plan. I don't want him starting coming back healthy in the playoffs or like 2 games before the playoffs. Nah, give me 3 weeks before the playoffs. If you can't play football for the Cowboys before 3 weeks before the playoffs, sir, I'm good on your services, sir. I'm sorry. I'm good. Because it'll be just our luck how the Cowboys get down. It'd be like some crazy stuff happen that'd be unfortunate for us down the stretch. And just our luck, we get in the playoffs feeling good about ourselves, and then we do clunky things messing us up trying to incorporate OBJ. I don't want that. So if you're going to get OBJ, he's best to be ready to play within 3 weeks of the playoffs. If not, I'm good. I don't want nothing to do with him. That's just me. Larry Lynn says our wide receivers will be Lamb, OBJ, Gallup, Washington, Noah, and Turpin. That sounds nasty to me. I don't know, man. They need to use Turpin, man. That dude got too much talent not to be getting used, in my opinion. Like, I don't care how small he is. You know what I'm saying? Let that boy get tackled in. Let him get popped a couple times. He'll be all right. We need to see if he going to last anyway. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, man, I think I had fun today, man, on my birthday, man. I appreciate everybody coming through, pulling up on the kid, man. I know if any day I can get a like and a share for my birthday, right? You understand? That's all I ask. A like and a share for my birthday. You understand? We got to pump this thing on up. Shout out to all the mods. Shout out to everybody that come riding with your boy on a regular basis. You understand? Up in the trap. Shout out to y'all. Yes, sir. Shout out to y'all. And like I said, man, give your boy a like and a share, man. We trying to grow this thing on up. I had an uptick in followers and subs and stuff as of late, So, like I said, if you're new here, this how we get down on the live shows. I go crazy. I talk my talk. I walk my walk. That's how we do it up in the trap. Trap. That's how we do it. And that's that OG Gold. If you want to go download that song, go to Apple Music, type in OG Gold, and then Trap is going to come on up. That boy got some good stuff jamming up in the trap. You got it. Trap. So, man, I appreciate all the love and support. Like I said, before you go, please hit that like and the share button. You understand? Shout out to the mods, everybody that's been here. We finna build something great. We finna be great. Everybody have a great day. It's still early in the day. It's noon. Make sure you go attack the day. Be great. Be 1% greater every day. And like I say, 1K, 1 love, Cowboys Nation. Let's go. You already know.